Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm gonna continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're gonna give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
What's up? What's up, man? What's up? Happy Sunday night, man. Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Tonight between Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat is tonight. Denver's up 1-0 in the series. As you know, they're the home team. So this will be the Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Watch along with me, the host, Aaron Warder, on my sports wrestling channel, the AWO here. The game is about to start in 5 minutes, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Game 2. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Please subscribe down below. And like, share, and subscribe. Do all that, please. Please. We would appreciate it. And big game tonight. So, yeah. Really big game. Just a little note. I'm a little tired. If you see me doing this, yeah. Notice me that I'm tired. So I'm going to try to fight through for some bit of tiredness, okay? For 2.5 hours, maybe. So I'm sorry in advance. But yeah, what's up? So yeah. It's NBA countdown right now. That means it's a pregame stuff. ESPN. Must win game for the Nuggets, right? Maybe, I don't know. Well, actually, like the games, the tip off starts in a little over 10 minutes. But yeah, whatever. So this game is starting earlier than game 1. All right. Just got a notification from my own stream. Thanks. Oh no, it's dark all of a sudden. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's a little dark in my background. You know what? Nah. Nah, I'll get rid of this. Zero people. Great. That's right. That's what it looks like so far. I don't know. I'm literally trying to fight fatigue here, guys. Trying. Okay, so they're doing introductions now, man. Okay. 0 people. What the fuck is this? Come on. Come on. George, get in here. I need to talk. Come on. Degrassi, are you here, buddy? I hope you're here. All right, let me get this off. There we go. You take a wait to halftime. Yeah.
You can trust Royal bathroom tissue for quality and softness. But did you know it's carbon neutral? The Royal brand is part of an organization that plants millions of trees each year in response to Parents Forest.
Okay, yeah, take your time. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Carbon neutral. Virtual life flash. Contemplation of insignificance and cosmos reward and important. Gross. I just be shocked.
Oh man,
I love Satan.
I want to see something.
Murder would grow. We could all be in danger. Elements cannot fix her. I need your help to fix this. We can't just do nothing. Element City is our goal.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I hiccup there. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm a little bored. I know a lot of people don't like sports. Yeah, I'm on my phone. 3 people. 6 people watching. Whoa. Weird. 5. Okay. All right. All right. Like, please. Share, subscribe. If you're especially new, subscribe. Please. It's almost game time. Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Imagine if every day were a me day. The thing with Visa Infinite Card makes every day more rewarding with 5 times the points on the things you love, like grabbing coffee, going to restaurants, even ride sharing, and you can spend your points like cash on the things you really want, like playing matcha. Whose hot tub is this? When a bank makes every day more rewarding, that's the pinball effect.
I've heard my name at 3 Olympics, 4 Final Fours, and the draft. Hard work built the knowledge on the legacy. But that legacy only matters when it's proof. Proof that a girl can
Leave me alone.
My why is her. So when she hears my name, she knows that one day she can hear her name too.
Sorry, I had to go away for a bit. I'm back now. I'm back. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Miami's ball. Oh, my cover. Nobody scored so far. Well, yeah. Bad save by Jokic. Flat. Denver's out flat, man. Bad start by Denver.
People are tired of the same flavors. I'd like you and me to only shots like this.
Get out there and eat great. Oh, wait. Everyone's back. Everyone's good. I'll work with my brother on my cell phone. He gets me everywhere. I'll look on the cell phone.
You need to try same game parlay, bet 365.
He was in the hospital, so back to a friend of mine.
When?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What? How many?
I know, I read that years ago.
It's totally up to
I
you.
wanted your,
It's your bet.
you know, I was at the library, so I didn't know that.
Download the app and
I'm waiting for George. He'll get a little more active.
It's the world's favorite sportsbook.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no.
When I go to the library, and, anyway, why don't I tell you, all read it long time ago. Very good. Yeah, but you know what,
I'm getting
that's,
frozen.
you can get it on Crave, yeah, okay. No, so I just wanted to pay.
Try our frozen EW root beer.
Hey, Sportsnet, come along for the ride.
I don't know.
Hey, man, you got news? They always know what's up. Listen to every game on the Sportsnet radio network.
Last Gen Blue Jays with Sportsnet now.
Do something to watch. Keep it on to Blue Jays baseball.
Since the dawn of game, a rivalry has divided men and teams chooses cheap abs with exfoliating bar. Effortless shaving in one efficient stroke with a lifetime warranty. Choose your game best.
For old favorites, made healthier. Refrigerators ovens have 15 ways to cook. Air frying, steam baking, cooling healthier. Frigidaire.
Look at election in the middle. They say we never make it here. Must be the time to know what it is. So let's play one thing.
What's up? What's up to my 3 viewers? Yeah, it's commercial, guys. What's up to my 5 new viewers? Here we go. 10-2 Miami. 10-2 Miami. Not a good shot by Murray.
Where Gordon Stewart in game 1 did a much better job of guarding not only the first move, but the counter as well.
She needs a translator.
Jokic did not look to shoot much early.
Yeah.
Brilliant distributing all 4 shots inside. Nice enough by him.
No, a lot of people just
Is he this offensive foul?
The right call.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a delayed whistle, but
okay.
terrific rotation by Love.
If he can't beat
Look, every year he runs the George where he's played their defense system in the top 5 in
you know,
Georgia.
Jocelyn? Yeah.
Coach, how many pick and rolls have you seen early in this game from Miami? Going to these staggered pick and rolls with all different combinations. Final 24, Vincent drives on Colwell,
Yeah.
fires away.
I don't have her phone.
Here comes Curry racing up the floor. Ball called for free water.
There you go. That's a big shot, Caldwell Pope.
Because I know the letter that you
26 points, most he's had in the playoffs. And to me, both centers are more dangerous as passers. And so you have to try to make them score. You mentioned that on the last game.
Whoa, what an alley-oop. Wow, what a nice pass.
He's in there taking a shot. Recognizes point / puts it with all that catching. He's an unbelievable passer. You look at that. Good play.
But I don't know when I'll get the ball. That's the thing. I know, and yeah, they're not gonna be
You got fouled, Butler. Okay, so yeah, Miami's out. I'm sorry if this is still boring to you guys. It is kind of boring. But here we go. Bad pass, Murray. Bad pass. Bad shot, man. Denver, man, you're not moving the ball. You're not moving the ball, man. Still early, guys, but you're not moving the ball. Shoot it. There we go. So you're open. Take a shot, Jokic. What's up, my man George? From Brooklyn, from Staten Island. New York is all the same.
No, it actually really isn't.
I know. I know. What's up, man? How are you? Were we just came back from dinner or something?
Yeah, spending time with family.
Yeah. You told your family, all right, let's end this so I can watch the game.
Nah, I wasn't even thinking of the game, to be honest.
Really? Man.
No, it didn't really cross my mind until I got home. Like, oh yeah, game's coming on.
Yeah, because it's every 2 days, not every 1 day. Right? So it's Wednesday. Next game 3 is Wednesday. It's crazy, man. I'm glad they started a little bit earlier at 8 instead of 8:30.
Yeah.
Oh, Miami's really taking it to them right now. Yeah, Miami started Kevin Love in the lineup tonight. Hey, is Degrassi in the chat? Degrassi, are you there, buddy? Man, the thing is, Wednesday, if they do this game Wednesday, that's when I do my Let's Talk Pop. I can't do this and Let's Talk Pop on the same night. I just can't.
And I have wiffle ball. I
Yeah.
have wiffle ball Wednesday nights. I probably won't even. I don't know if I'd make it to either one because by the time I get home, I'm not going to feel like it. Actually, no. Wednesday, I got to rewatch Bumblebee Wednesday because I want to do my review Thursday.
That was on TV yesterday.
I got it on DVD, so I prefer watching stuff on DVD.
You do? You do?
I don't like commercials. Yeah, no, yeah, I gotta do that because I'm a little behind. Because there's been some days where like I want to like watch it, but it's like my eyes have been kind of bothering me.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think that's it'd be good to watch a movie when like my eyes are like half asleep.
Hmm. Yeah, that's my eyes today, man. I'm feeling tired all day, man. Like yesterday, I had so much energy, like so much energy. Today, I'm so tired. I hate that. I hate when you have like so much energy, and one day, then the next day, you're like, oh, you just want to go to sleep, get the energy back. uh, Blinding could join. We're not always going to talk sports here. Like,
I know, but I don't think he's into sports.
but like we don't. When we did this, we last time we didn't all just talk sports. We talk other stuff. I gotta check. Let's see what's up. No, long stream. Let's see. Oh, I'm just checking out some streams because it's commercial. Uh,
You know, I'm just checking like my written stuff. I'm like fixing mistakes I've made so far.
your planner for your work.
Yeah, not for work. It's for the movie nerds.
Oh, you're editing.
Yeah, I'm using Grammarly to help me like fix
Mhm.
things that probably shouldn't be in there.
Oh, okay. Come on, Denver, hustle.
Call it that.
Oh, there we go, Porter. You made a shot. Good for you. Come on, Denver, get back in the game. Go, Hama Porter. No.
For some reason, Grammarly prefers using the word movie over film.
What is the proper word? Is it movie?
I guess it's movie, but here's the thing, because because every time I change I change the word film to movie, all of a sudden it says like my article's a lot better.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think it depends on how I use it because there's a few times where it says where the word film seems okay.
Yeah. I mean, it is basically the same thing, movie and film is, but I don't. I guess I don't major in English or anything like that.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Did you pre-order your Transformers tickets already?
No, not yet.
But I'm not pre-ordering mine. I'm just gonna go to the theater and get them here.
Well, it depends.
I think
theater's
I'm
packed.
I think I'm confident. I think I'm confident it won't be packed. I don't know. It's Transformers.
Okay, that works.
Come on, Denver. Get back in the game.
Yo, if it's a blowout, I'm just tuning the game off.
Oh yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. I only like watch it blowouts where it's my team blowing out the other team. That's it. That's the only reason I like blowouts.
I don't know. Looking back in 2014, I could have just turned off like some of the games in that finals because the Spurs just blew out Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, nice play, Jokic. There's been a lot of blowouts in this playoffs, honestly. There's so many of them.
Miami like caused them to Milwaukee and Boston, not to the Knicks.
No.
Need that word there.
What are you working on?
It's for Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh.
Yeah, I do a video review and I do a written review.
Yeah, I know you did a video yesterday.
So
it's so much easier to do. It's so much easier to do a video review,
But I'm gonna be honest. I have more experience doing writing reviews than video reviews, so I do both. Also, it's good to put a writing portfolio together to one day get a real writing job.
Is that what you want?
I mean, it's stuff. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I mean, I like working with kids, but at the same time, like I also like writing.
I mean, if it's good money and
if the writing doesn't impact the current job, maybe I could do both. But if like I get more writing and the money's really good, I might have.
You could be like a freelancer writer.
True, but at the same time, like freelance, eventually, I would like to turn to full time or.
Yeah, that's true.
Because here's the thing, I don't ever want to be I don't know if I ever would want to be a full-time YouTuber.
No,
it's too much.
I want you to write for like Hollywood Reporter, Variety, or like
I do this for fun. I don't even.
You can write for those.
I see what happens when people try to do YouTube full time, especially in this community, and it's just.
Here's the thing: you cannot make YouTube full time unless you're a big time YouTuber. Is that feasible? Possible? Okay,
It's like I feel like I can't make videos every day.
Yeah. Exactly. Look, Campia struggles, right? He says he struggles. He does it like every day. It's really, really hard to have YouTube as a full-time job. It's,
Well, it's not just that. It's like, first of all, there's other ways to make income, but it's like you got to manage all those.
yeah.
Like I don't want to. I don't know if I could ever, if I want to manage a Patreon or manage
Yeah.
like super chats or memberships.
Yeah. It's hard. It's
But
hard.
also, like, do I really want to do movie streams every night? I'm not gonna be able to do reviews every night or movie topics every night. And even if, because I do want to do more basketball content, I do want to do like talking about games and show content. Later on, I do eventually want to do more Legend of Zelda streams and all that. But like, even like if I spread out and do different topics at nights, like I just don't want. I can't do like a video every night in general.
Man, I know.
Or every day, because I don't. They don't have to come out at night, but still, it's just I just don't want. I don't know if I can do it.
I know the that feeling. Like for me, for a few months I could do it. I could have the energy to stream every day or make a video every day. And then for a month or two, I'm too tired. I'm too burned out from doing that. Then I got to get the energy.
It's like, and this is not taking a swipe at anyone. It's just like, this is just me like pointing something out. I don't know how people like Matt Jarbo and Max do it every night. I just don't get. I mean, I get it. I know Max takes off on Mondays. I know sometimes like Jarbo will take off like a certain night, but still, 5 to 6 nights a week of doing a stream. Like, I feel like you would get burned out. How they don't get burned out, especially because they're like in their early 40s. I just don't get it. Because sometimes I feel like you're talking about the same topic at night.
They are. They usually do.
Like, there's so much. I mean, when you spread it out, there's so much things to different things to talk about. But still, and I'm not saying it's all about like DC and Snyder, but it's like, how many nights can you do of Star Wars without feeling the burnout?
Yeah.
Or the streams on one movie. Like, how many streams are you going to do about Across the Spider-Verse for like the next few nights?
Yeah, but
I mean, for goodness sakes, it's like you might as well call yourselves Undisputed and First Take for movie talk.
Yeah, because they talk about the same they talk about the same stuff for a week.
But like, how many times? Like, for goodness sakes, they'll talk about LeBron when LeBron's out of the playoffs.
Yeah, they talk about LeBron teasing retirement for a whole week, like stuff like that. He's gonna retire. He's not gonna retire. But like,
it's like I just don't get it, and that's not taking a swipe at anyone. That's just like an overall statement. It's like something that I've noticed even before.
Hey, Anthony,
the stuff went down. Like they would constantly do movie streams like every night. And it's like, I don't know how you guys could do it.
Yeah, same. You think the Heat are going to choke? Well, they are kind of choking right now.
The thing is that the Heat, they're just a consistently good team this year. They've never had a dull moment in the playoffs. I know someone said like as they got closer to the end of the season, they were slowing down a little bit, but that's a normal thing for teams to do as you get closer to the playoffs. You don't take the games that seriously. Seriously, listen, they were gonna get the first seed even if they won like those last 4 games.
You know what's sad?
Games.
You know what's
so it's
sad?
like,
I'll tell you why I hate the play-in. I don't hate the play-in, but I hate the way you have to get into the play-in. And I'll tell you why. Miami Heat had a better record than some of the teams that got the better seed in the playoffs. Okay? They had a 44-38 record. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure they should not be. They had a better record than. What did Atlanta have?
I think it was like a 42 or 41.
Let me check. Let me check the
or
NBA
43. It was definitely between 41 and 43.
Eastern.
because I think Toronto had 41 and the Bulls had 40.
Yes. Okay, here's my point. Look. Miami was 8th place seed, right? Tied with Atlanta. But for some reason, Atlanta got the 7th seed, right? Because of the extra play-in. But my point is, Miami should have never been the 8th seed in the play-in. They should have got the 7th seed because they had a better win-loss record in Atlanta. Okay.
I think the play-in's just dumb in general. Like it made sense for the
my
bubble
personal
because
opinion, get rid of the divisions. There's 2 conference standings.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like it worked in the bubble because I get it. The bubble, the few months in between, the few months where things were shut down.
Yeah,
like,
it worked in the bubble.
Yeah, like that. It made sense because teams were rusty.
They 8 games left.
There were some players that didn't show up. There were some players that they added, that certain teams added. But still, like I think after the bubble, they should have done away with it. Like, okay, maybe the first season after the bubble, I get it that the schedule was different, but I feel like after that should have been what they should have been done with it last season.
It's not.
I mean, in reality, I feel like
it's basically a tournament.
The Heat probably could have still beaten the Celtics in the first round.
Yeah.
Let's see. They would have faced the 76ers in the second round. I bet they win that series because Doc Rivers would have choked a 3-1 lead against the Heat.
Well, right now, Miami choked the lead big time.
And again, it would not be a surprise if they beat the Bucks in the last round.
Yeah, I don't like to play in. It doesn't work. It doesn't work if you have division.
Oppenheimer on my TV.
It doesn't work if the play-in doesn't work if you have divisions. Because I don't want. How many divisions are there in the NBA? 3, right? In each conference.
Yeah.
Right. Why? For example, Miami's in the South, right? So you can have like 3 teams from the East and 3 teams from the Central with a better record than Miami, and they can lead the South, right? And Miami still has to play a play-in game. No. If you lead in a division, you should not be in a play-in game. I'm sorry. You should be a top seed. I don't care what your wins-loss records is. You should be a top seed. But since the NBA standings goes by win-loss record, it doesn't go by top. It doesn't go if you're leading a division at all. Just get rid of fucking divisions in basketball. And NBA, just get rid of divisions. That's it. Just get rid of divisions. It doesn't mean anything.
I don't mind the divisions in the conferences. I honestly don't. I don't have a problem with that.
You remember how bad the East was when you had like teams under 500 make the playoffs? Like fuck, no teams. I'm sorry.
The East has gotten better though.
I know. In sports, if a team's under 500, they should not be allowed in the playoffs. That should be like a rule.
Yeah, I remember like one year the Suns won 48 games, but they missed the playoffs.
Oh, 48 games? That's a Western. Yeah, that's why we were the rest of stacked, man. You know, there was in the mid 2000s, the rest had like a bunch of teams that had like 50 wins, right? It was just too stack of a conference the West.
Yeah, I remember like the Golden State Warriors. I think Baron Davis was on the team. They won 48 games and they missed the playoffs. That was like 2008. And they came off this was coming off the season where they upset the 67-win Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember they had the Lakers, the Mavericks, the Kings. Even when Suns got Nash, they turned it around. Like the Suns were crap without Nash, right? The Suns were bad before Nash got there. Nash turned that team around. and then you got they had the Mavericks. Yeah, who else? You had the Warriors, who never got to the next level. The Clippers were not good in that decade. The Clippers were not good in 2000s. They're always bad. I don't even remember one year when they had to make a really good team in the 2000s. Like the Clippers were bad for like a really long time. I remember that. Denver was good for a little bit when they got Carmelo and they started developing their team. Well,
the thing is, they should have just signed Carmelo in free agency instead of trading. He was going to join them regardless.
Mm-hmm.
He decimated the roster.
Yeah, Carmelo wanted to go to New York.
Okay, like he was going to go anyways.
Yeah. He was going to leave, yeah.
I remember at one point I thought Melo was going to go to the Bulls.
Remember when people thought? Yeah, I remember people thought that. Remember people thought LeBron was going to go to the Knicks and stuff, and KD was going to go to the Knicks, and Kyrie was going to go to the Knicks.
Something that offseason, there was actually a good chance that LeBron said him and D Wade almost went to Chicago.
Yeah.
Like the Knicks weren't even an option. It was either Chicago or
because the Knicks sucked.
Because here's the thing: the Bulls were a rising team at that time, and it was like you can play with Derrick Rose.
Rose, up and coming Butler, Noah.
No, Butler wasn't even in the league at that time. This was 2010.
What year was it? Which was the year? 2010.
Yeah.
Did they have Boozer?
No. Boozer was who they signed when they couldn't get LeBron, D Wade, or Bosh.
Oh.
He was the next best free agent to sign.
So they had Noah and Rose as like their main.
And Luol Deng. Everyone forgets Luol Deng.
Yeah, because Wade's a Chicago guy. Wade's from Chicago. He did play with the Bulls, right? When he got older.
Yep.
And I remember there was rumors of Wade. Like there was always like whispers of Wade or rumors of Wade possibly going to Chicago. I remember that. Even after that time, it was like after the time like LeBron went back to Cleveland. Like, Wade's probably gonna go back to Chicago or something.
Here's the thing: Chicago was never gonna love D Wade the same way they love Derrick Rose.
No. No way. It's just funny how everybody in New York thought they were going to get every star. Their best star was like Amari Stoudemire. Like Amari Stoudemire is their major star they got through free agency. I'm sorry.
Denver's like really on a roll.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a sweep.
Oh.
I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but I think it's that's a possibility. I mean, if you look at Denver, they're just really talented at every spot, and every player knows their roles.
Mm-hmm.
They just play clean basketball. Like it's clean basketball, and if they make adjustments, they make good adjustments.
But yeah. I just think if Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry were like 5 or 6 years younger, it might be a different story.
Yeah, probably.
Right? Because or if Haslam was at least like Haslam is like 43. He's basically an assistant coach, but he's still on the roster. He's not even like retired. He's still on the roster, Haslam. He's been in the league for like 20 years.
Yeah.
He's going to be a coach. Haslam definitely going to be a head coach one day. You know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, he'll probably be Eric Spoelstra's assistant.
He'll be he'll be his assistant.
Don't be surprised if like there ever comes a time where Eric Spoelstra does leave Miami, he takes over.
That was exactly read my mind. That was exactly what I was going to say. That was exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, he'll probably take over.
Yeah. That's destined, right? Like it's destiny right there, man. So, what do you think of Frank Vogel going to Phoenix?
I still think Monty should have stayed on. They should have kept Monty Williams.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. I do agree with you. It wasn't his fault that they decimated the lineup, and they really couldn't have much time to incorporate Durant with practice and into the system. Like, that's not the coach's. I mean, it's not the coach. It's hard. It's hard to do it mid-season with new players, but it's also hard to when there's a new player that you can't do it. The new player gets hurt, who hurt himself in the pregame stuff. Like, remember, Durant got injured pregame. You saw that clip. Remember when he injured himself on a pregame dunk or something? Like, don't fucking dunk a pregame. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I remember when Grant Hill was like his last season. He tore his meniscus in layup line.
Yeah, you know what?
like for goodness
Don't
sakes,
don't fucking do layups or dunks in practice. I know 99% of the time you not get hurt, but you probably get more likely to get hurt doing a layup or dunk in practice than just doing shots. Don't do it. Yeah, that was bad too, man. Let's be honest. What's the chance that Durant plays 70 games next year?
Not a good chance.
Yeah. And they need Aiden to step up, right? They need Aiden to get to that next level. And they probably look to trade him, right? And Chris Paul, Chris Paul is on his last leg, right? Like last legs, right? Like you saw the decline in his game this year. Like their window is not that big if you really think about it. Because Durant's still good. He's no spring chicken, man. He's gonna be like 35 next year. And if you compare him to LeBron's been a lot more healthier than Durant. So like their window's small compared to other teams in the West. Like the Lakers have a small window. Maybe the Warriors have a small window, because their core is kind of old too. But the Kings are on the rise, right? Denver, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with for years because their core is still relatively young. So they potentially have a team for that could be a dynasty, Denver, right? Because they're still a young team. But like you look at the Lakers, Warriors, Suns, even the Clippers, because you don't know Kawhi and Paul George, right? And their team is pretty old. If you really think about it, a lot of the players are pretty in their 30s. They might have a short window too, right? Right? So you got like the Kings are definitely on the rise, right? Memphis will be on the rise, but I don't know. Memphis might take a step back if J.R. Morant gets gets suspended for a really long time. But from the sounds like this, George, from the sound like what the Adam Silver made it on before the game one, it sounds like this is really, really serious, more serious than we anticipated with the gun stuff.
Yeah, it's an ugly situation.
Yeah. I think like the suspension, man. Here's my take, right? Here's my take. I agree with some analysts saying if they didn't name the suspension during the finals and then want to wait to end it after, it's a big thing. It's more serious than we anticipated. It's really, really bad. I know Stephen A. Smith. I love Stephen A. Smith. I know he likes to cause drama. He likes to create drama, but he's not like Skip Bayless or anybody like that. He thinks he'll be suspended for 25 games. I don't think he'll be suspended for 25 games. I think it's gonna be more. What do you think?
I honestly have no idea. I don't know how suspensions work.
I mean, he lied to Adam Silver's face, and Adam Silver, he's not mad.
I mean, if this was David Stern, I think David Stern would definitely be more pissed off that.
Oh, yeah.
Skip Bayless basically put out a tweet a minute ago saying that he are still winning this series.
Shut up.
Dude, you know what? Shut
up.
Shannon Sharp has created a new standard where you can get a buyout for working with an idiot.
I heard you're having trouble finding a replacement.
Yo, who wants to deal with Skip Bayless on a daily basis? Is the money worth it?
Apparently, Skip Bayless has all the power, right? Like it's not an even power dynamic there. It's Skip Bayless. It's basically Skip Bayless' show. Why does he want Miami to win? Now people are turning.
I don't know if I could.
People are turning on Butler now because Butler is not really showing up in his first 2 games. Kevin Love. Now you know they say some players is a stat pattern. There's something to stat patterns in the NBA. Kevin Love of Minnesota was definitely a stat pattern. And Westbrook is definitely a stat pattern. Why does Kendrick Perkins hate Jokic so much?
Dude, Kendrick Perkins, he's weird.
He has an issue with Jokic. Why does he hate him so much?
Anyone that's not LeBron, he hates.
Why? Because he was LeBron's the one who got him a ring. Did he get him a ring with Cleveland? I know he got a ring with Boston, right? He got him with Boston with Allen. Okay. Go ahead.
I also have no idea.
Was he on that team that had Ray Allen, Garnett, and Paul Pierce the first year when they got the championship? Was he on that team?
Yeah, he was on that team.
So he got the ring then.
But did he get the ring with? The weird thing is when Kendrick Perkins got hurt in the 2010 NBA Finals, that worked in the Lakers' favor.
Yeah, I know.
So Perkins, had Perkins been healthy, the Doc Rivers actually would have 2 championships.
Perkins is not a great center. He's an okay center. He knows his role. He knows what he was supposed to do. Perkins cannot play in the NBA today, man, because his skill doesn't work in the NBA today. His style.
Too slow.
Yeah. But did he play with LeBron in 2016 when he got the championship? Because I know he played with LeBron 1 year, didn't he? In the Cavs?
Yeah, that was like the first year with the Cavs.
Oh, 15. So he didn't get the ring then. Because 16 was the championship year. Okay. Yeah, Perkins. I don't know. Hates Jokic. Why is it? Because Jokic is big and slow but has skill. You really look at Jokic. Jokic is he's not fast, but he's so skilled.
Oh my goodness! This definitely reminds me of Game 5 of the Miami Heat versus San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah. Oh, this is getting ridiculous, man.
They started off hot, and now it's become
50-35. Fuck.
It's become like such a mess.
If Butler's really playoff Butler's clutch, he has to start showing it right now. Seriously.
What the heck?
I mean, but Miami doesn't have Tyler Hero, though. That's a pretty big loss. It's amazing how they actually got to the finals without Tyler Hero. Because Tyler Hero is basically their third, I want to say big 3, but the third star behind Ben Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, right? Because Hero averaged 20 points, right? It's when I thought they lost Tyler Hero in the first round, oh yeah, they're done. They're done. I thought they were going to get swept by Milwaukee. So, George, I think it's safe to say our predictions for the NBA Finals that we did a month or 2 ago are wrong.
No, we were completely off. No, I picked Phoenix versus Milwaukee. I was so off.
I picked Phoenix over Boston. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah. I guess they gotta move him Kyle Lowry. I'm sorry, man. They gotta move him Kyle Lowry. They're paying $30 million for a guy who's not a $30 million player anymore.
Yeah,
What were you gonna say?
some guys just like they aren't the same anymore. You gotta move
No.
on from them.
Here's the thing. I'll tell you why Jokic will not be the face of the NBA. I'll tell you why Dirk was never the face of the NBA. And I'll tell you, and Doncic is good, but I'll tell you why they're not the face. Won't be the face of the NBA. You know they all have in common. I hate to be, and I think it's disgraceful, but they're European. And the American market, American media doesn't market towards the European athletes that well. I don't like it. I think they should because they are some of the best players. I mean, Jason Tatum, obviously, because he's American. That these three players are. I know Giannis has some sponsorships, but it does really hurt them. I really don't. I remember when Dirk was one of the top players in the NBA. I really don't remember them really the sponsors, media, advertising, doing much with Dirk. Let's be honest. American sports are very biased towards non-American athletes in terms of making faces of a sport, in terms of advertising them, in terms of showcasing them. Don't you think, George?
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
The thing is, Charles Barkley is really, really open. He's more open than the typical American media. Like, he's the one who defends that
because he played. I think when you play a sport, well, here's the thing: the only one who seems to like defend like the international players that's in the media that never played basketball was Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Shannon likes Jokic, he likes Giannis.
Yeah,
he considers Dirk to be like a top 20 like great player.
I think, yeah.
So it's like to me like Shannon Sharp, the biggest LeBron James fan on the planet. Like he's also the biggest fan of the international players because he also loves on Luka.
Here's the thing. I know Dosh is special, but I wouldn't put him I would not put him in this category yet with Jokic, Giannis, and Jason Tatum, because 3 of these players all played in the finals. One of them has won a championship. And one has what? Where's Doncic got to the Western Conference Finals or the semis?
Conference Finals.
Conference Finals? Yeah, okay. So that's a decent accomplishment, but he kind of did. He kind of they kind of hurt Dallas this year specifically. Like, they made that move for Kyrie to make the plan to go for the playoffs. But then, things didn't go their way and they basically tanked. Just to get what? 10th pick? 11th pick?
Yeah, I think it's going to be some star in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Some 7th, 3rd guy in the Philippines. It's like...
Yeah.
Like that's what you're banking on? Someone that's probably going to be a project?
And Dodgers just has to get to the next level where these guys are, right? Because these guys all played in the finals. Embiid is the face of the NBA. And the thing is, Embiid is not American either.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think it was a smart idea to go from Rick Carlisle to Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd's not a good coach. How many times have I said this, George, on our streams?
He like that was not a smart thing. I get it. Rick Carlisle hasn't really done much since like the 2011 NBA championship, but even before he won the chip, like he had a proven record where Jason Kidd just does not.
Well, Miami's making a comeback here, right? They're starting
that was a downgrade of a coach that if there ever was one.
Jason Kidd is not. Yeah, like I don't know how he gets so many damn opportunities as coach. He is not a good coach. He is not a good coach, Jason Kidd. Like, seriously, I don't care. Look, Mark Cuban, if you're listening to this, which you're not, I don't care if he helped you win a championship in 2011 or 10, whatever. The first year LeBron was in Miami, right? That's when he won the championship. I don't care if he helped you win the title. He's not a good coach. He's not a good coach. Like, sorry.
And I'm surprised they're keeping that guy in Boston as coach. I don't think he was that great of a coach.
Many people think if they got swept, he would have been let go. I think winning those 3 games might have saved his coaching job. What do you think?
It's possible. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. Like, he gave me some David Blatt vibes. This dude, Joe
Yeah.
Mazzulla. I don't know. They both have that like look on their face where like they're like, huh? Are we winning yet? Are we losing?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they have that confused look on their face. Like, huh? What's going
Yeah.
on? Where am I?
Where am I? You're in Boston, you idiot.
Like, seriously, it's like I here's the thing. I think because it was a younger coach and
Yeah,
like
he
they
was
were
in his
winning
40s or
games, I
something,
think
30s,
people thought this was gonna be like Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors. It's like people don't realize Steve Kerr actually coaches. They thought Steve Kerr just let the guys shoot threes. It's like, no, Steve Kerr actually coaches.
Abduka apparently Abduka in his draft year was like a pretty high draft pick. I think. Yeah, but how is Monty Williams going to fit in Detroit? Because like,
He has downgraded his situation.
He's got money though. The money though.
I know, but in all honesty, like he should have gone to a contender or a rebuilding team that actually has a shot, like your Raptors.
The Raptors don't know if they're going to go for it or rebuild.
But at least like they got a shot at making the playoffs. Like,
yeah,
I'm not going to discount them for next season and not making the playoffs. They got some young talent on there. They still got some talent. You go on Detroit, which to me is a barren wasteland.
If you got like a Van Fleet leave, Trent leave, I mean those are 2 pretty big holes.
Listen, the Detroit Pistons are right now the Sacramento Kings. There is no end in sight to get out of your misery. You're gonna be in NBA hell for a while.
They got to get this number 1 draft pick, man. Stay healthy, Cade Cunningham.
No, well, yeah, like they missed out on who is it, Wemba?
Yeah, Wemba. They go the 5th or something.
Yeah, they got the 5th pick because Greg Popovich and all of them sabotaged.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that you're gonna see. I don't know if you watch NBA YouTubers like Mike Korzemba, Rusty Buckets, or Andy Hoops. But we're gonna get NBA conspiracy videos from one of those guys in a few years saying, "Did the Spurs rig the NBA draft?"
I see. You know what's funny, George? I see that for every sports draft. They rigged it for this. They rigged it for that. I see it all the time.
Well, then again, this wouldn't be the first time the Spurs rigged something. I think Skip Bayless and the Spurs sabotaged the air conditioning in Game 1. Skip Bayless hinted at it. He was like, maybe when Shannon Sharp made a joke accusing them, he said, maybe we did. They did all that on purpose. Yeah, I just want to see the Spurs in the playoffs again, just to hear Charles Barkley make fun of the women of San Antonio.
Oh, yeah. He picks off the city.
The big old women of San Antonio.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Did you see the Joker?
Oh, yeah.
There's a Joker in the crowd. Can you see that? Oh, my God. You know what's ironic? Okay. Isn't Denver the city where the Batman shooting took place?
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. That is just...
The Dark Knight Rises, though. Not Dark Knight, right? It's Dark Knight
Rises. But yeah, no, that... Listen, I remember... the night that happened, I was sleeping over my friend's house, and as I got picked up, my mom was like, there was a shooting at the Batman movie. I was like, what? No way. And like, people were like wondering, should we go see this movie? And I was like...
Yes, I remember that.
I was like, I still want to see this movie. And technically, because this was before we moved to New York, we were going to see it in a New York City movie theater because we were going the next day when we were visiting my grandma for her birthday. So it was like, we're going to be in a theater that's going to have like a New York police presence anyways.
Yeah.
Because like because people were worried that, oh, was it going to happen in this theater next? Is it going to happen in?
Oh yeah. I remember.
Yo,
I remember the fear.
I
People
remember my uncle was telling me when him and my cousin went to see like The Dark Knight Rises, there was this weird guy in the theater. He was like taking all the stuff out of the bag, and it turned out to be like food that he ordered, but it was like he was just taking stuff out after stuff, and it's like they're looking at him like, what is going on? Because you never know when someone's gonna pull something stupid and like,
yeah.
So it's like you're thinking that like, oh, like is he gonna pull something out? But it's like, no, I'm taking out my Taco Bell or my Chipotle, whatever it is.
Yeah, man. I never see it. I mean, there's one big man who passed. It was a great big man that could pass the ball. He was kind of past his prime in the NBA. It was Domantas Sabonis' father. He was a good passer. Airless Sabonis, former Trailblazer. He was past his prime in the NBA though, but like, I'm sure you remember him. Well, I don't even know if you remember him, but I'm sure you heard of him.
Yeah.
Well, see, Denver's up by 6. Not exactly a killing game. I'm surprised that people the Joker, like the Joker costume in there, man. That's funny. If I coach the NBA team, I'll make you my assistant coach.
Yo, I'm gonna throw a chair. I'm gonna throw a chair during practice to rally the team.
You're Bobby Knight.
Oh my goodness. Yo, you know there's worse coaches out there than Bobby Knight.
I know. Bobby Knight's actually a pretty good coach. He just has a temper.
Yeah, no, but I mean like temperament. Like I remember Dominique Wilkins when he played for the Boston Celtics. He said like Chris Ford, who was the head coach, he would never play for that guy again because apparently the guy, like he would like talk about like players' families.
Oh, that's a no-no.
Like he'd be like it wasn't even about like basketball. He'd be like say stuff like about your family. Yo, you know it's funny. And when I was in middle school, one of the science teachers, I didn't have him, but the other 7th grade science teacher, he did the same thing to like a class. Like he got so annoyed at them, like he was saying stuff about them personally, about their family. He got suspended for like a week.
Oh,
I was like,
imagine Dom Trello. Hey, Chris Ford, you shouldn't talk about people's families like that.
Yo, Chris Ford looks like one of them like mean Western outlaws you'd see in a Clint Eastwood film. I'm like, oh,
no, Mr. Ford, that's too far. You shouldn't talk about Dominic Wilkins' family like that. We ride or die to hit Spider-Man 2099. Hey, Spider-Man 2099. Miles just wants to save his father. It's all about family.
Looking back, one coach I would never play for. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever play for Phil Jackson.
Oh, is he like stuff coming out about him?
Yo, honestly, some of the people on that 96 Bulls team, like there's some weird stuff going on with some of them people on those Bulls teams.
Those Bulls dynasty here, like there's something I don't know how those Bulls teams were able to win 6 championships with some of the stuff and some of the stuff behind the scenes stuff.
Like Scottie Pippen's so bitter towards Michael Jordan. Phil Jackson, I like he has said some weird stuff. I'm not accusing Phil Jackson of being an ist, but he has said some weird stuff.
Yeah, lately.
That's a little sus. I will say that.
Even he couldn't save the Knicks.
I mean, for goodness sakes, Dennis Rodman's looking like one of the more normal ones out there. I mean, like, listen, like, I mean, Steve Curry's still coach of the Golden State Warriors. He's still considered one of the best coaches in the
I,
league.
I don't get why Pippen's so bitter at Jordan, man. Jordan respected Pippen though. Jordan always complimented Pippen. Like they always
Listen, the thing is, it's like he did not like the fact that the truth about Scottie Pippen was finally just thrown out there.
Yeah.
Listen, Scottie chose his actions back in the 90s. He chose to like not partake in that game-winning shot against the Knicks.
Yeah.
That Tony Kukoc hit that did help that team win the game. He pushed for trade demands. He demanded a trade.
I think he almost went to the Raptors.
Oh my, yeah.
I think there was like a rumor. The Raptors were like an expansion team back then. There might have been. I don't know when he asked for a trade. It might have been 97, 98. It might have been the Raptors' second or third year team. So the Raptors obviously weren't very good, right? Back in those days, special teams were shit.
I mean, for goodness sakes, Sky Pippen sounds more bitter towards Michael Jordan than Isaiah Thomas does.
And I said, a lot of players don't like Isaiah Thomas.
But here's the thing. Isaiah has more of a reason to be bitter towards Michael Jordan than
a Dream Team.
Does. Yeah, for Dream Team. And you know what? Isaiah Thomas still respects Michael Jordan.
Yeah, they made up. Here's
the thing. He said it wasn't Michael Jordan not wanting him on the Dream Team that offended him, or Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. It was Scottie Pippen saying, I wouldn't want Isaiah on the Dream Team.
Yeah.
And I think Karl Malone as well. But I think we've all established that Karl Malone's a piece of garbage human being.
Great player, but piece of garbage, yeah. One of the best power forwards ever, but like overall.
Yo, I remember one time on Undisputed, Skip Bayless said Karl Malone was a better player than Steph Curry. He was like listing guys that he thought were deserved to be in the top 20 over Steph.
Is this Skip Bayless say that James Harden's a better rocket than Hakeem Olajuwon?
Yo, he said James Harden was better than Steph Curry.
No.
Here's the thing. These were some of the players that he said were better than Steph Curry. He said Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Julius Erving, Dirk, Karl Malone, Bill Walton.
I'll tell you, half these players I haven't seen play.
Bill Walton was hurt for most of his career. Yeah, he won his one championship right before he got hurt.
Okay. But I think it was him who said Harden is the best all-time Rocket over Hakeem Olajuwon. Anybody who says Harden is the best Rocket of all time over Hakeem Olajuwon is an idiot.
Yo, Skip Bayless hates Greg Popovich now.
Skip Bayless is a bandwagoner, isn't he?
Yo, he bandwagon. It's like, here's the thing. He was singing the highest praise for Greg Popovich for years, but once like the Spurs were losing, because guess what? The talent's no longer there.
Guess what? Every team goes through that. They're dominant for a few years. They're either good or dominant for a few years, and then end up not being good. It happens to every team.
I think he's trying to twist the narrative around and say that I think he blames Greg Popovich for why Kawhi Leonard's no longer a Spur.
Didn't he bitch about Kawhi Leonard not being on the Spurs? He never full year.
Here's the thing. He bitched about it. Then when the first game of the season in 2019, 2020, when the new Clippers beat the new look Lakers, because this was also when they first got AD, and the Clippers Skip Bayless came on Undisputed with a Kawhi Leonard Clippers jersey and basically jumped back on the Kawhi Leonard bandwagon.
Yes. And also because they beat the Lakers and knew it was on the Lakers at the time that Skip Bayless hates.
He only liked the Clippers because, he saw the Clippers as the only team to beat LeBron.
Yeah. I mean, the Clippers, like, if you really think about the Clippers, the Clippers might be the only team that could compete with Denver if they had 2-star players with them. Because they have the depth. Clippers have the depth. They just didn't have the 2 best players healthy. But Skip Bayless, yeah, he's a. I don't know why. Is he was a Jordan guy. He's Chicago, right? He was a Chicago paper guy. Is that what? Okay. Yeah, it's not Jordan's fault. Sky Pippen's agents got him a terrible contract. Don't blame Michael for your terrible for not making as much money as you think your value at. Because I agree with Sky Pippen on one thing: he's worth more than he got paid. I'll say that. Because he could have been he was a number one option he could have been a number one option in the other team, and he was for 2 years for Chicago, right? When Jordan wasn't there, he was basically their number one option, right? And that's the Chicago team was a championship teams, but they were good enough to make the playoffs with Scottie Pippen. Now, here's the thing. I don't think Jordan would have got to the level he is if he wasn't for tough. He didn't even have any tough players around him at the time, like a Bill Cartwright, a Charles Oakley, a Horace Grant. I think he needed those players. Install toughness in him because you need those kind of players when you're going to Detroit. Because Detroit, man, those Detroit bad boys teams were dirty as hell. Dirty. Everybody on that team, even when Wadman was there, right? When Wadman was there, everybody on that team was dirty. The Detroit team was dirty. Jokic. I heard is Jokic could be in the Joker too? The movie?
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna be the DCU. He's gonna be James Gunn's Joker.
Probably better than Jared Leto.
Yeah, yes, it would be.
Yeah, so Jimmy Butler's got 11 points. Joker's got 13. Jamal Murray's got 8. Okay.
Oh, so that's only 21 between Murray and Jokic. 11 between.
But let's see. Adebayo's got 6.
Yeah. Be careful because Murray has a tendency to go off in the second half. Like Murray gets hot. It's like when he gets hot, he's unstoppable, Murray. Even more than Jokic at times. Like Jokic can get really hot at times, but when Murray gets hot, it's a different story. You don't want Murray to get hot. Go Nuggets. That's Degrassi's favorite word, Nuggets. Have you played a 2K series for NBA 2K?
Yeah, sometimes play it.
Yeah, me too. Hey, wasn't Michael B. Jordan in one of the games?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I think Michael B. Jordan was in one of the games. Like, hey, Michael B. Jordan, what are you doing in the game? What the fuck?
I know it's Charles Barkley's never in the games.
Who?
Charles Barkley. He's never in the games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie. They don't have Charles Barkley in the games for some reason. I want Charles. Give us Charles.
He probably like,
You're
I don't
right.
want to be in no stupid video game. Charles Barkley, the one guy that'll never get Twitter, that'll never get social media of any kind.
I want Charles Barkley. I want to get an interview with Charles Barkley. Okay. Man, Charles Barkley is a legend. Space Jam, remember in Space Jam? Like Sean Bradley got his talent stolen. I didn't know Sean Bradley had any talent. He was just tall. He was just really tall, right? Like Sean Bradley was like tall and he was like a stick. Do you remember Larry Johnson? Who played with the Hornets and the Knicks, Larry Johnson.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
He was good. Come on, Buttery. I don't want you. Oh, Vincent hits. High altitude in Denver, right? So gives him advantage. Can't believe Kevin Love is in the starting lineup.
Sure. Oh. Can't stop the Joker.
Nope. Shoot it! Oh, yeah. Look at him dribble. Looks like he shouldn't be able to dribble, Jokic. It looks like he's going to lose it all the time. And he just somehow keeps control. Like, it's so amazing to see this big man try to dribble the ball. It looks like they don't have good control, but they really do. Oh, Kevin Love hit a three. So we won't get a blowout after all. But Denver win! Do you remember when the Lakers got swept by the Pistons?
No, they won one game against the Pistons that year.
I'm telling you, I think if Peyton and Malone were younger, they probably would have beat the Pistons. That's what I think. I think if Karl Malone was past his prime, but if they were younger, Peyton and Malone, I think they would beat the Pistons. What do you think?
Oh, definitely. There's the thing. It was also the year where Shaq and Kobe wanted to kill each other.
Oh yeah, how's my ass, Kobe? How's my ass taste? Yeah, that the year you made the rap song about him?
Oh my goodness, the Shaq and Kobe feud was probably one of the most interesting things.
Remember how good Shaq was when he had Penny Hardaway?
I remember one time Shaq said like Penny Hardaway should have been on the greatest players of all time list.
He was really good, Penny, man.
Yeah, but
he was really good.
But he only had like a few seasons of being good.
Yeah, because he was. You know why? Similar like Derrick Rose, he had one of those injuries that kind of really derailed him. He's still had a solid career, but he really had one of those injuries that took a lot of his skill away. I don't remember what it was, but he had one really bad injury, like a really, really bad injury. But he was really, really good when in his first few years. But I remember that injury. I think it's when he got traded to Phoenix, or might have been in his Phoenix year, or the year before he got traded to Phoenix. Because I remember he got traded from Orlando to Phoenix, and he wasn't the same guy because of a really big injury. But he's a coach now, right? He coaches college. Same Patrick Ewing.
So. Yeah, Patrick Ewing.
Yeah. Patrick. You know, I'm glad it's not on ESPN anymore. We had the worst NBA takes. You remember that
Paul
NBA
Pierce.
scrub? Who?
Wait, Paul Pierce?
Oh, he was bad.
Oh,
Ryan
Ryan
Hollins.
Hollins?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Dude, he was so bad.
I think they got rid of him because he was bad. He was really bad.
It's like finally one day I noticed that he was no longer on there, and I never questioned it because it was like whatever. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm telling you, some of these NBA guys that get on now, like without due respect, Kendrick Perkins, but sometimes he doesn't sound like you don't know what he's talking about at times because he can't really articulate, what he's trying to say. But if you compare to JJ Redick, like JJ Redick, you could understand this guy. You could see JJ Redick. The way he talks, this guy could be a coach one day. He could definitely coach.
Been interviewed for a coaching job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can actually look up where where Ryan Hollins is.
Yeah,
he was the 50th pick in his NBA draft class.
50th?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
The most points he ever averaged was like 6 points a game. The most minutes he ever played was almost 17 minutes per game for the Cavaliers after LeBron left in 2011.
He went to the big. He's in the big three apparently. What the?
Oh my god! Oh my
I'm
goodness!
checking his Wikipedia page. He doesn't even have his ESPN stuff there. What the?
Yeah, because people probably forgot.
Is he really that bad?
The Big Three, also known as the old guys playing.
Yeah. Who's in the big three? I'm curious. Old guys playing basketball.
I'm surprised Dwight Howard hasn't joined.
He's busy in Korea or wherever, China. Lisa Leslie coaches one of the teams. Steven Jackson. Gary Payton coaches with Gilbert Arenas. George Garvin? What the
Told you, a bunch of old dudes.
Alan Anderson? Oh, isn't that guy in prison?
Iverson?
No, Alan Anderson.
Oh, Alan Anderson?
Joel Johnson.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Who?
Joe Johnson, he was a good player.
Yeah. Who played it? Reggie Evans, Richard Lewis, Kevin Murphy, Mamie Najai, Willie.
Oh, I remember some of these guys.
Yeah, me too.
I remember Reggie Evans took over for starting power forward for the Nets after Chris Humphries.
Reggie Evans is a good rebounder. He was really a good rebounder, Reggie Evans, for some reason.
Oh my goodness. Some of these guys were like, the Brooklyn Nets roster is like old now. That former Brooklyn Nets team. Derek Williams is now 38.
That Brooklyn Nets team that failed to go to the finals or third round. KJ McDaniels. NBA. Charles Oakley is the coach of one of the teams? My God. Charles Oakley, the coach? Earl Clark, Amir Johnson? It's more exciting.
Yeah, I should get a coaching job there.
Maybe you should. Ryan Hollins. Oh, maybe that's why you left, because he's a part of the Big Three.
Yo, he a scrub even in the Big Three.
How can you be a scrub in the Big Three?
listen. Like, you were not good in the NBA. You're not going to be good playing against former NBA players that were always better than you.
Mario Chalmers, Michael Beasley, Brendan West. Wow.
Oh, wait, Mario Chalmers? Oh, my goodness. Hey, good on Mario Chalmers.
Barbosa, Jordan Meeks. Jordan Meeks, really? He was on that championship Raptor team, Jordan Meeks. Ty Lawson. Wow.
Oh, dude, that guy was wasted potential.
Ty Lawson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, he could have been an all-star point guard, but he got into trouble.
Joe Green, Corey Brewer. Wow. Gary Payton is a coach. Keem.
Oh, the Heat are up by 2.
Nick Young is in the
blow them out.
Nick Young is in the league.
Oh, Swaggy P.
Yeah.
I almost forgot.
Kuchia Iggy Azalea. Mickey Davis in the league. Yeah, Gordon, you suck at the FIFA line, bro. You suck at it. That's Jeff Van Gundy. Former Nick coach.
His brother Stan Van. Yo, I know his brother Stan Van Gundy. Like, yeah, he always came across as like a whiny, naggy coach.
You know what? They don't look alike at all, man.
No, they don't. They don't look alike. But no, like Stan Van Gundy, he came across as like this weird fuss budget of a coach that was always like whack whack whack. Stan Van Gundy. He was a fuss budget. And he looked the part. He was like whack whack.
Oh yeah. The Heat
I'll never forget the time that Stan Van Gundy basically admitted that he knew Dwight Howard was trying to get him fired, and then Dwight Howard, like a few minutes later, came out of nowhere saying, "Oh, Jeff's my coach."
Yeah.
That was so awkward.
Oh yeah, I forgot he coached Orlando, right? He did coach Orlando. Oh, I forgot he coached both Miami, Florida teams, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I know Dwight's trying to get me fired.
Dwight Howard. Oh, I don't see a foul there, but whatever. You remember, like, Shaq was pissed when Dwight Howard was called Superman during the slam dunk contest. Because Shaq was always.
He had no problem with Giannis being called Superman, though.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. I don't think he doesn't like Dwight Howard.
Oh, my goodness. Dwight Howard, like... I remember people were annoyed he missed out on being on the top 75 players list. It's like, honestly, I
what has he done?
What has he done after being in Orlando? Cause drama wherever he goes?
Yeah.
He
He's
caused
become-
more drama. He caused more drama than there's been drama in movie talk.
This guy's been in the Lakers twice. He's been on Houston, Atlanta. What else? Philadelphia or something? I don't know if he's on Philly.
No, he was trying to shoot 3-pointers for Atlanta, and they were like, "Nope, you're out the door."
What?
Like during practice, he would like shoot 3-pointers, and they were like, "Nope, sorry, you're gone."
Yeah. He became a journeyman player, right? Like later on.
Yeah.
I remember Dwight Howard were made to the finals, got destroyed by the Lakers in 5 games. The Lakers just destroyed the Magic.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Joker, gotta go all Joker on the refs, man. You can't complain, man. You gotta be the Joker. Let's see. Who's that Porter on Houston? Is that Kevin Porter?
Think so.
Is he supposed to be good?
I have no idea. I don't watch the Rockets. I only watch the good teams.
Hey, Isaac, get your butt in here. You can tell us about the Rockets.
I stopped watching Rocket games when James Harden got traded. It was like, what's the point?
I can't watch James Harden play, because most of the time he gets like 10. He gets like most of his points.
Dribble. This is what I get. Dribble.
He can't then it comes to playoff time, he really chokes. He chokes big time in the playoffs.
James Harden will never be Kobe or Michael.
He's not even Vince Carter or Paul Pierce or dude, James Harden is not a top 10 player in the NBA history. I don't even think he's top 15.
Yo, he ain't even one of the best players to never win a ring.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion, that's Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley, I'll say this. Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, most of the guys in the 90s.
Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah. Michael, man. You know the great Hall of Famers from the 90s don't have rings because of Michael?
Let's see. It's like if I was put together
Utah.
a starting 5 of guys that never won a ring. Let's see. My point guard would be John Stockton.
John Stockton or even Gary Payton's up there.
Gary Payton won a ring with the Heat.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, when Dwayne Wade won.
John Stockton is a good choice. Definitely John Stockton is a good choice.
Let's see. I got to think for shooting guard. Small forward, I'll put Dominique Wilkins.
Oh, yeah.
Power forward, Charles Barkley. My center would probably be Patrick Ewing. The shooting guard, I gotta think for this one. I don't want to pick James Harden.
Power forward, I got Karl Malone, Sean Kemp, definitely up there.
I'd do Charles Barkley over.
Yeah, Charles Barkley. I mean, there's a lot of great players in the '90s that don't have rings. Hall of Fame worthy players in the '90s don't have rings because of the Bulls. Because of the Bulls.
Yeah, the shooting guard. Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller.
Well, Reggie Miller definitely. Yeah. Well, okay, that's a good choice.
So John Stockton, Reggie Miller with Dominique Wilkins, Charles Barkley, and Patrick Ewing. That would probably be any team in the modern day NBA.
Oh yeah, it's just amazing how many Hall of Fame players in the '90s don't have rings. It's all because of Michael Jordan. 6 years of the '90s is because of Michael Jordan.
Or if they won a ring, it wasn't until later in their career, like Gary Payton.
Same with Ray Allen, because Ray Allen started in the '90s, right? Ray Allen's up there. Oh, Iverson's up there too, man. Iverson was in the '90s.
But here's the thing, though. Those guys came like the last couple years of Jordan's. So like No, they didn't win rings because of Kobe and Timmy D, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because after Michael retired, it was either Kobe or the Spurs. Lakers or the Spurs.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so the Laker dynasty and the Spurs. The thing is, the Spurs had a lot of good seasons, but they never won like 2 championships in a row.
Nope.
It's weird, isn't it weird? It's strange though, right? Like you would think about how many times they've been over 500 and been in the playoffs. You would think they would have at least won 2 titles in a row, right? But the titles are all spread out. I think how many they have, like 4 or 5 in like 20 years.
Yeah, they got they've won like 5 championships.
Yeah. I don't remember the first one. Was the first one when they got Duncan?
Yeah, that was against like the 8th seed New York Knicks.
Yeah. And then I think they beat Detroit. Was that their next one when they beat Detroit?
No, they beat Detroit in 2005. They beat the Nets when they were in New Jersey in 2003.
And they beat Cleveland.
Yeah,
right?
they beat Cleveland, then they beat the Heat.
Yeah.
The only one they lost was against the Heat in 2013.
Yeah. They did lose the Heat. They faced them.
That forever broke Skip Bayless's heart. The LeBron James led team beat his precious Spurs. It was Ray Allen. Ray Allen.
You know how many like good players when those Heat teams got a ring because of LeBron? Wade and Bosh. You got Juwan Howard, Rashard Lewis, Shane Battier. I think they had like Jay Williams for a little bit. Like not Jason Williams from Sacramento. Who else? They had like I don't know. Remember that they had like all these good players that were like on their last legs on that Heat team with all these minimum contracts.
Yeah.
That's funny though. Yeah, Ray Allen, man. Oh, people in Boston hate Ray Allen. They do not like Ray Allen.
Yo, but apparently Ray Allen made up with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, so they're all cool.
Yeah. And Paul Pierce has been on a lot of teams after his Boston days, man. Like a lot of teams. Like Washington. Who did he go after Washington? He went after, like, he was in New Jersey, right? Or Brooklyn, then Washington. Then he went to somewhere else. Who did he go after? Was it Atlanta? Did he play Atlanta? I don't know.
Atlanta?
Where did Paul Pierce play after Washington? When he retired? Clippers, yeah. How many teams has Vince Carter been on?
Because he's one of the few players to defend Doc Rivers.
Oh, because he got him a ring. Because Doc Rivers has a ring because of Boston. That's the most success he has in the playoffs. It's from Boston. That's it. But he hasn't had major success in the playoffs since, right? Because like what's he been known as a second rounder, or has he been like what's he been known as since like 0 something elimination games? Doc Rivers.
Yeah,
you have to admit it's kind of luck too, right? You can't. I mean, like it's luck too to be bad luck to be that eliminated so much like that. Don't you think it's kind of luck? Bad luck plays into that.
True.
That's terrible field goal. Well, he just has more than 11 points now because he used the FIFA line stuff. I could definitely see Denver lose this game because you rarely see Miami play 2 bad games in a row. They're not, the way they play. You rarely see them play 2 bad games in a row because they're usually a very, ready team, come prepared. Come on, Jokic. Jokic, you got to block. Oh, no, I don't think he could block. I never see Jokic block anybody. Has Jokic ever? What's his blocks? Can he even average a block a game, Jokic?
I have no idea.
Oh, Brown, buddy. Come on, Denver. You know what I'm cheering for in Denver? I like to see cities get the first championship. And this is my Raptors.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
If it's my team, you understand. If it's your team, you don't want, obviously, right? Like, if it's your team, you cheer for your team. But if it's not your team's not in it, and there's another team that doesn't have their first championship, I would cheer for them. Alonzo Mourning has a ring, right? Because of the Wade team, right, with Shaq. Yeah, he has a ring. With Miami. Miss how Patrick Ewing is. Patrick Ewing, man. He was so close to getting a ring. Really good center. Remember Rick Smith? Vlade Divac. Oh. Yeah, Vlade Divac was traded for Kobe. Remember, he was in that draft package, right? Because the Lakers didn't draft Kobe. I think it was Charlotte that drafted Kobe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And Divac got traded, right? It was a trade between the Lakers and Charlotte, and they gave up Vlade Divac to Charlotte, and Charlotte, giving the 17th pick. Well, giving Kobe. That was one of the dumbest moves Charlotte has made. Because Charlotte did not have bad teams, man.
And that was before Michael Jordan came.
Yeah, and Charlotte did not have bad teams. They had Jamal Mashburn, they had Alonzo Mourning, they had I don't know Eddie. I don't know if they had Eddie. They had I think Magic Bugs might have been gone by then, or he might have been there. But Charlotte had Larry Johnson. Charlotte did not have bad teams then. If they kept Kobe, they could have had a championship kind of team, Like, they really had good players in the 90s, Charlotte. They made a couple years in the playoffs, Charlotte. I think they did. I think they faced the Bulls in some of the years early on. With Muggsy, Larry Johnson, Lonzo. They could if they kept a pick, Charlotte could have gone far. I'm sorry, they could have been a great team in the late 90s, Charlotte. But their GM was dumb and got Vlade Divac. You remember Eddie Jones? He used to play for the Lakers and the Heat.
Wasn't he a one-time All-Star or something?
Yeah,
a couple-time All-Star.
Remember? Yeah, he was. Oh, oh no. Oh, what's Caleb doing? Kyle Lowry's like, I have a ring. You guys need a ring. I have a ring. Jokic, you flopped, man. Come on. You got Lowry to foul on her on a big man. You know what I hate? With smaller players. In NBA with smaller players bumping to big man and big man flop after getting hit by a smaller player. I'm like, come on, ref. You know that's a flop, right? You know what I mean, George?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the worst thing, right? I hate it. There's no way the small guy made you flop that hard. I'm sorry, push you that hard. Yo, is Michael Jordan selling his team still? Is anybody buying his team? Scottie Pippen
I have
should
no
buy
idea.
Scottie Pippen should buy the team. Yeah, Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time. Yeah, but he's not good. He was not good at building teams though. He's right, George. He's not good at building teams. Michael Jordan, right? He hasn't built good teams.
No.
Like Michael, you're not gonna find the next you, man. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Denver's taking it. Okay. Oh, you know NBA. Oh, I didn't. You know NBA 2K23, and franchise mode. You could play from different eras. So you could play from the '90s era. You could play you could use the Bulls from the '90s if you want, from a year and stuff. You could use like a '93 Bulls in 2K23, and use that season and stuff. Franchise mode.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you don't have to play the current. You don't have to play the current. Current stuff, the current day timeline, whatever. You can play from different eras. It's cool. I did it with the Raptors. So the Raptors when they had like McGrady, Vince Carter, Antonio Davis, Charles Oakley. You know, like might say Toronto. What would happen if McGrady stayed? Where would Toronto be if McGrady stayed? Like that duel, if McGrady stayed.
Probably just like the conference finals at most.
Oh yeah, at least. Oh, Jokic missed a free throw. I think McGrady actually kind of admitted he regretted leaving Toronto because of that. And also that the plan was when he went to Orlando that he also got Grant Hill in the same year or something, or maybe in the year before. But Grant Hill, once he got to Orlando days, was always injured on health. Like Grant Hill was still pretty solid when he went to Phoenix, right? He was a solid player, but he wasn't the Grant Hill of Detroit when he went to Phoenix, right? He still had a role, but he was more of a support player than a star when he went to Phoenix, right?
I also have no idea.
Well, Denver's up in the third quarter. I'll be right back. I gotta take my little break. I got to the bathroom, man.
All right.
I'm back from the dead. Here we go. Fourth quarter, game 2 between Denver and the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. Denver's up 1-0 with a quarter left in game 2. If they win this, they go up 2-0, and they head to Miami for the next 2 games. Where the altitude does not affect the game at all. Will playoff Jimmy show up, or will Denver close it out? Will Stephen A. Smith go off tomorrow? Will Skip Bayless have a meltdown?
Oh my gosh.
He probably hit on Twitter. He is, isn't he?
I have no idea. Oh,
Well-
let me see. Oh, he's complaining about Caleb Martin.
I would tell him to take those Naked Bars commercials where you're not yourself. I would tell him to take one, but he is being himself, so it won't work. Caleb Martin, oh my God, 0 points in this game, 0 points. 3 points in the first game, 0 in the second game. And come look at his, and I'm checking his stats now from the Boston series. My God, he's ass in the finals. He's like, oh. Cody Zeller, yeah, he is ass. Jimmy Butler. The Butler. The Buttman. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to call him Buttman. Jimmy Butler, if Jimmy Butler would love Tim Thibodeau as the coach, whatever his name. Duncan Robertson, ass too, 0 points. Ugh. It's time to finish them, Denver. Put the nail in the coffin this quarter. Kick their ass. Show them the Nugget way. I'll tell you what. If you win this game, I'll eat chicken nuggets tomorrow. I actually ate chicken nuggets today for lunch. Let's go Nuggets. Let's go. Yeah, Jeff Green. I can't believe Jeff Green is still in the NBA. How long has he been in the NBA for, man?
I have no idea.
Crazy. He's been around a while, George. Like a long time, huh? You're up by 8 points. It's time to show the Nugget way. Who's Braun? Who the hell's this Braun guy? Duncan Robertson. I heard what was another an NBA multiverse where James Harden is actually clutching the playoffs.
Oh.
Oh, if they do a Michael Jordan movie, Vin Diesel will star as Michael Jordan. No, Tyrese Gibson will be Michael Jordan.
Oh man.
It's true, right? Tyrese Gibson would definitely be Michael Jordan. He'd be bald. He's bald already. Why not? Kyrie Irving. Are they gonna do Uncle Drew's sequel? For Kyrie Irving?
I never even seen Uncle Drew.
Neither have I. We should do a watch along for it. We should do a watch along for Uncle Drew. Let me see. Let me see what the film is about. Come here to make Kyrie. Okay, who's in it? What well-known actors are in it? JB Smoove, Mike Epps, Tiffany Haddish, Nick Cole.
My thumb is killing me.
What's happening?
No, my
You
thumb.
okay?
I don't know. Like, yeah, my thumb. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it was bleeding or something, but like it just like now it's like killing. It's like yeah, I was like I think it was bleeding. I see a little cut there.
Aaron Gordon as Casper Jones. The fuck. Yeah, he is. It's so weird, Duncan Robertson. All right. I gotta eat something. I'll be right. All right, Tiffany. Oh, I mean, Arkham. I heard Arkham is seeing. No, is it Blue Jay? Who is it? Blue Jay or Arkham is seeing Spider-Verse for third time? Such a good movie.
I forget. I know it's one of those two.
Yeah, it's a really good movie, right? Like Alex English. I met Alex English. He was assistant to the Raptors. I met Alex English.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Adam Silver. Yeah, if David Stern handled the Moran situation, it would definitely be a harsher. It would be a really harsh penalty because Adam Silver, you know the story. Adam Silver is really more player friendly.
Well, I mean, David Stern, he suspended Artest for like the whole season after Miles at the Palace.
Yeah. David Stern has like no tolerance, There's no tolerance. I mean, God bless his soul, he's done a lot of good things for me, but he has no tolerance. Miami can steal this game. Because Miami does need this win. They do really need this win. Oh. Jokic. Come on, Joker. Joker. Where's your Hardy Quinn? Joker. I remember from the Arkham game, right? You know, I'm chanting Joker, the Arkham game, the first one. When you're when you're moving Joker, right, down Arkham, right? You know, before everything has to
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta rewatch that film. I haven't seen that film since it came out in theaters.
Oh, the Arkham game?
No, I'm talking about I thought you were talking about the movie.
No, Arkham game. The game, first one.
I'm like doing multiple things at the same time, so I'm like,
how's your editing thing going? How's your
so it's going fine. The article looks like it's turning out better now.
We're gonna drop it.
I don't know yet. Boy.
Yeah, Miami's taking the lead now, man.
Oh man, I need my prediction of a sweep to come true.
He's like, no, please.
I want the sweep.
The fuck? AL generated speaker.
Imagine finding your zen at home with proprietary decking and railing products from Decorators.
Okay, I just found a real bizarre image. I'm gonna post it in the private DM group. I'm not gonna share it on here.
You know what? Okay.
Just because, like, it's just so bizarre.
It's weird that Blyden hasn't joined the WhatsApp group.
He might be. I don't know if he's having problems or.
Because I got you, right? You could post stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it. It's in the Twitter thing. like I'm like checking like my Twitter right now, and I'm just like, what the like.
Tough. Oh my god! But that's what. What the hell is it? What? What?
Look! What the hell?
I don't know what. You know what? That could be interpreted the wrong way.
Well, here's the thing. That's what I mean. It's like because I remember like there was an image of like. I'm not gonna say who's on this image, but I'm gonna make a comparison. Like I remember, like Donald Trump wrote something like this in an image one time.
I don't think he knows that. I think he does. I don't think he'd be.
Well, I'm not gonna also say who revealed it, but I know they're not. They don't live in the States. Like in the States, like this would be interpreted.
I don't live in the States, and I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, because you know what? Jimmy is 4 for 14, but the other guys are stepping up. You could do that when your stars are not playing all that great, but your supporting cast is actually stepping up. You could get away with it. It doesn't. Which is where on the road. Usually on the road, right, George? Usually the supporting cast usually doesn't do well on the road.
Yeah, and by the way, I shared it the way that I shared it because I know this person blocked blinded.
I'm blocked too by him.
Oh my, I have yet to be
You
blocked.
knew that. I think you knew that because I told you that like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he knows what that could be interpreted as. That I'll just say that. I think. That's.
I had the strangest dream the other night where I saw I saw like, speaking of like United States politics, like Skywalker the Jedi came to the U.S. Capitol and asked for and asked the Senate to pass a law to make the Snyderverse be restored, and both Republicans and Democrats for the first time ever agreed that this is some weird ass shit.
He saved the Snyderverse.
It was like, I come to you guys in my costume, begging you guys to please help the good people, not just of this country, but of the world, to get the Snyderverse out.
Oh.
Come on, Denver, pull through. If it goes to overtime, I'm probably not even gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've just been tired this whole weekend. I don't know, like what happened. Like ever since this morning, I've just been like exhausted, and I actually like slept like over 8 hours.
I seriously think all my energy was zapped from yesterday.
Oh, Joker's got like 32 points. Come on,
Joker.
Please, I really don't want to watch an overtime.
I hate 5-minute overtime in basketball. You should make overtime like 6 minutes. Make it half the quarter. Oh. Come on. Denver, come on. Come on, Denver. Yeah. Come on. Here comes the Joker. Think as, guys, Joker, Denver. Think as Jokic as the Joker, and the rest of the guys as his goons, and think as Miami as Batman and the Bat Family. You want to show them up, guys. Come on. Here comes some. Nobody cares about the show The Idol, man. Nobody cares about the show, man. The Idol sucks. That show looks so bad. Yo, the writers are pissed off today. The writers.
Hey, because like nothing's getting done.
No, you hear the directors? Do you have like a tentative deal, the Directors Guild with the studios?
Well,
Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah, I heard the directors did hit a deal. You can't really expect everyone to like not hit a deal. Like everyone's gonna get a different deal. It feels like.
But the writers felt like the directors were on their side. And they said they were in solidarity with the writers and all that. It turns out to be bullshit, and the writers are pissed off. The writers are really angry.
The thing is like you really can't trust anyone. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because again, the directors, the directors are gonna look out for themselves.
But some of them are writers themselves.
So the thing is, it's like I don't know if there was a majority vote that was taken.
Well, remember it's tentative, right?
Yeah.
So it's not really. They have to take to a vote to eventually really make it official. It's really a tentative deal is basically on principle, right? Like a verbal agreement, which is big, but nothing official until it's signed on pen and paper.
I think votes. So looks like Miami's probably going to win this game.
Do you know in sports? Do you know in sports you have to sign 2 contracts when you're like a free agent or extension?
I don't know.
Want to know how?
I knew that.
Yeah. If you guys don't know why, because in sports you sign a contract, it's more a regular contract, it's a verbal contract, but it's not an official contract until you do your physical. If you pass your physical, they give you the official contract. If you don't pass your physical, then you're not officially signed with them. You always have to pass a physical. Then yeah. So basically, the first contract is basically a verbal contract. You agree, but if you pass, then they take you to your facility or your city for a physical, and if you pass your physical, they give you a new, a same contract but with more legal terms, stuff like that, saying you pass your physical and stuff like that. Then you sign that. Then you're officially part of the new team. But if you fail, like if you fail the physical, you're not really officially with that team anymore. They can pull you off. They can pull the offer away because you're not really officially signed with them. The first contract, it means you're not really officially assigned. I do think Miami's going to win this game. I think there's signs of like Denver doesn't have life, but you never know. NBA is a game of runs, right? You know, like. Okay, let me also do.
Yeah, I think I've given up on this game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, has anybody in our community seen the movie The Boogeyman?
No, I haven't seen it.
Neither have I.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna give up on this game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man, you. Denver's all over the place, man. They're confused, man. They have to get their shit together.
Yeah, I'm turning the game off on my end. I've seen enough.
Watch them come back and win because of you turning the game off, man. I'm superstitious like that, George. You know that, right?
I guess maybe it'll encourage them.
You know, are you like that too, George? Are you superstitious when it comes to sports? When you do something, it affects the game.
No, really. I tried doing that once before, and the team just lost by even more points. Like Game 6 against Bulls versus Cleveland, I remember like Bulls were down by like 16. I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn it off. Maybe I'll tune in like later on. And it's like they're down by like 20 later on. It's like, yeah, they're not going to win. This game is lost.
Oh yeah, like Miami's like pulling away from them. Yeah, they are playing good, man. Oh, what a block.
Yeah, I see Blinded saw the image.
Really? It just looks like he's It just looks. I don't. I personally, yeah. He doesn't know. I don't think he knows.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And Max saw this. I think Max should tell him to take that down, please. Does not make CJ's going to look like in a good light.
No,
I
really didn't want anyone to like reveal that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all.
I didn't say what it was.
I was just trying to avoid people's names being brought up because I was like, this is so bizarre. No, that's okay, but
I didn't say what it was. At least,
it's just so bizarre.
I would just tell the people, take that off. But don't worry, nobody's listening. Oh yeah, this game. Yeah, okay. I think this game is okay. Let's see here.
Yeah, this game's done in my opinion.
Yeah, oh yeah. Denver, man, you were killing. What the hell happened? You were killing them at one point.
Now the momentum's gonna go to the Heat because now they got.
George. You know what I know about these playoffs? No team has momentum. Team had momentum.
The Heat was given momentum against the Bucks, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah, that's true. But they kind of blew. They kind of had momentum against Boston, and they kind of blew it for 3 games. Philadelphia had momentum against Boston. They blew it.
Because listen, outside of Joker, the like Nuggets, but they just like did not play well.
Yeah.
Murray was 5 for 12, 1 for 5 for 3 points. Caldwell Pope was like non-existent. Porter Jr. 2 for 8. Aaron Gordon was 5 for 7, which is fine, but he's not there for offense.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. He helps produce, but if the other players are not bringing anything in, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, Bruce Brown and Jeff Green giving you like 9 points each off the bench is fine.
It's only a 6-point game now.
No, it's an 8-point game now.
8
I
point-
just
oh.
tuned into ESPN
Okay.
on the internet, and it says it's 109 to 101.
Oh, they're ahead on the internet. They're ahead.
Yeah, the internet's ahead.
What the fuck internet? Why are you ahead of TV? That's bullshit. Oh yeah. Jimmy buckets.
Like, no, it's like the other guys for the Heat. It wasn't just Jimmy Butler. It was like Vincent scored 23, Adebayo scored 19, Strauss scored 14. Yeah, this was a choke job by the Denver Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, if Murray doesn't like drop 30 in the next game or so, they gonna be in trouble.
Murray is gonna go on fire next game.
Yeah, like you gotta like break their hearts.
Come on, Denver, you still got a chance.
They got no chance.
Come on, they're not down by that much. Come on. Have faith, George.
They ain't
There's a
that much
1%
time
chance of happening. It's gonna happen.
They ain't got that much. There ain't that much time left. Okay, I might be wrong. Apparently, there's only 48.3 seconds left, according to ESPN.com. They're only down by 3.
See, it could happen.
I'm gonna make a guarantee. Nothing's gonna happen in this game. They're gonna choke this game away. I don't know. My guarantees have been off lately, so who the heck knows?
Maybe don't guarantee stuff.
Miami Heat are gonna win this game. They're gonna hold on to the lead. There's not that much time left. They're gonna hold on.
Those foul stuff, right? It's gonna take like 10 minutes for the game to end.
Yeah, it's gonna take 10 minutes. At that point, I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'll probably play Zelda or something after.
Probably eat snacks.
Jokic.
Up the Heat are now up by 4 according to ESPN.com. My last man guarantee is working. I don't know. Maybe I'll put the game back on and see.
I'm sorry, but Denver crowd needs to be louder.
Yo, Denver, come on, guys. Don't foul. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, call timeout. Or they don't have any more timeouts. Part of me kind of just doesn't. They.
I think they have 2, don't they?
Oh, it's over. Even though I thought Denver was gonna win, I'm kind of glad he didn't hit the shot I don't want overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to.
It's over, yeah. It's definitely over. Good ending. Good ending. So the series is tied, guys. 1-1.
So much for my sweet prediction. Now I'm gonna root against the Nuggets because they didn't make my prediction happen.
George, we're getting your predictions wrong all playoffs. Let's be honest.
I know, but I actually kind of bet money on this one. So now,
did you really bet money on this?
Yes. so now, like, I gotta fork up.
Well, tell me after. Thank you all for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, all that. George, go ahead and plug your stuff.
You can find me at the George. And maybe we should start helping me get monetized because I actually bet a ton of money on this one. I'm just kidding. I didn't bet a ton of money.
Okay.
But
Right.
yeah, no, you can find me at the George.
So,
I got nothing else to say other than
150, right? 150 subs.
I have nothing to say other than that I want to smack Skip Bayless' smug face.
Skip Bayless is good neck. I just been skipping. I heard this guy George from Staten Island just threatening to smack me in the face.
Listen, Charles Barkley has threatened worse on Skip Bayless.
Yes.
So you know what, and plus I'm pretty sure Shannon Sharp a few times this past year wanted to put hands on you, dudes.
Oh, he wanted. He wanted to. Oh yeah. Come on, not Shannon. There's a bunch of thousands of people that just wanted to or Skip. But yeah, thank you, George. Yeah, once again, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Thank you guys. Take care.
Peace.